for a girl.
Yes, no, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was looking forward for this interview.
Oh, I was too, likewise. So, you're from Ukraine, is that correct?
Yes, my mother is from Ukraine and my father is from Syria.
All right, so you're Russian and Syrian mix.
I born in Ukraine, and when I had 3 years, we moved to Syria, and I spent there 7 years. And after we moved back to Ukraine, because the war started and it was so difficult, so we moved to Ukraine, and we ended up now in Spain.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That must be, you've been through a lot, because that must have been quite difficult for your family.
Yeah, yes, but I have really good family. Now here I'm with my mother and with my brother, and I lost my father in the Syria war because of, but I'm happy to have my family, and my mother also happy because I have brother. He's 18. Me, I'm already adult, so she's now more relieved. She have her time. So
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that about your dad.
My dad, he, the education in the Syria, because he had an opportunity to come with us in Ukraine, but in Syria, they had the education that anything what happened with the country, they need to stay. They need to be until the end in the country. So it was his decision, and I respect him for that, because everyone is free to do what they believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So can you speak Arabic and Russian?
Arabic not anymore, because I moved when I was 10 years old, and when you're 10 years old girl and you've been through this stuff, you try to forget. So I think I forgot the language because of that reason, because I don't remember a lot from my childhood. So
yeah. So growing up, did you always want to be a model?
Honestly, yes, but I never had support from my family, because my family are very all of my family, they are doctors, like my mother, father, grandmother, like all of them. So I knew that I need to be a doctor. I knew it. But of course, somewhere in my head, I was thinking maybe one day it would be a nice idea, because I wanted to be a model, not just because of the work, just because I have my own opinion about everything that's happening. Because when you grow up in Syria, you're kind of different. After you grow up in Ukraine, you're kind of different. So when you're a model, so that people can understand that no matter what, like how different you are, you fit in.
Yeah.
And the model is one of the jobs that you can show this to the world.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So are you from a Christian family in Syria or a Muslim family?
No, I'm not Muslim, just my father. We are Arto, I don't know how to say it in English. Christian, yeah, Christiani.
Yeah. So what kept you determined? Because obviously your story is inspirational. You're amazing. So what kept you determined and kept you going in life?
This is the question that my mom asked me, because she always asked me that, and I always tell her, you are my inspiration. Because my mom, she fell in love with my father, and they moved from Syria. After she moved for Ukraine and for Spain alone. So she is, and she is a doctor. So she was a doctor in Syria, in Ukraine, now in Spain, she's working at the hospital. And to have the papers of different country, to have the documents of the doctor, we need to do exams, like really hard exams on different languages. This is not yours. And she always do it. She always go forward for her family, for the better life. And when you grow up and you see your mother doing everything, you don't have other choice. You cannot be, okay, happened what happened. Okay, it's impossible because you have the example in front of you.
Yeah. That's incredible. So your brothers are doctors, that's right?
All my family and my brother, he's 18, so now he's going to study this year I mean, and yeah, he's going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And everyone.
And do you have a sister?
No, I don't have. I wish, but
yeah. So with where you are now in your career, when you were a young girl, 10 years old, would you ever have imagined to be this right now?
No, I think I never thought about it. I never thought about it because when I had 10 years old, I knew for sure 1000% that I will be a doctor, I will be in Ukraine, I will be married, and I will have like normal life, Ukrainian life.
Yeah.
But when everything changed, honestly, I'm so happy and so grateful because this work gives you so much opportunities, much more than if I will be a doctor. For me. For my mother, no, but for me, yes. So it's really, I like it much more. Yeah. And if I could return and tell to myself when I was 10 years old, like, don't worry, you will be a model, it will be easier.
Yeah.
It will be easier.
Yeah. I understand. Because when you're younger and if you go through suffering like you did, or your family did, at times it's of course really hard and you don't know because you're younger. But I suppose, do you believe in destiny and fate?
Yeah, I believe on it, but I think that destiny, they always can give you a push. And after, it's your decision to take it or not take it. Because I believe in destiny. I believe that we meet the right people, and everything happen on time. And because if not destiny, then how I can end up in guess if not destiny. But also, I think destiny helps you when you help destiny. I don't know how to explain to you. It's work of two, 50 and 50. Because sometimes I hear people. Before I believed so much more in destiny, but I remember I met a person and she was telling me, what's happened. It's okay. Destiny will decide. And I was like, no, it's not true.
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You have to put your hard work and effort in and, see what opportunities come and have faith in God.
Yes. Yeah. This is one thing that I really believe. Even if I was 10 years old, maybe not a model, maybe not a doctor, maybe in Syria and Ukraine, anywhere, but I knew always that the God always will help you. He will always be with you, no matter where you are, no matter what's happened to you. So this is one thing that I believe 100%, no matter what.
Yeah. So it seems like you're a very positive person.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. But it's difficult to be all the time positive, but I'm always trying.
What would you say are difficult parts of your job right now?
I don't know. I think maybe the COVID situation that you cannot have more work because the borders are closed. Yes. You cannot have as much job as you want, as you could have. It would be not COVID, but I think it's not difficult in the job.
Yeah.
All the jobs are the same and no difficult, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So where would you like to see yourself in, let's say, 5 years? or 10 years?
5 years. 5 years, you never know, but I wish it would be a little bit more than I have now, because not because of the work and everything, because I have an idea to write a book, and I would like to have more experience to share with the people for the book, like to have more to tell the people, because right now it's not that much. I think now I have the small part of the book, and I would like to have more. In 5 years can happen so many situations that can help you to find what you're looking for.
A kind of like an autobiography.
It's not a biography. I was thinking that, for example, as my mom was always in the work, so I needed to have kind of support somewhere, and I always find the support that I need in the books, and it's always the different books. Sometimes it's novella, sometimes it's biography, but at the end, it's a lot of people like me who need the support, and no one actually can help them because no one lived even 50% of their lives. So they're looking for support in another thing, someone in the bad way, someone in the good ways. But the books, it's one thing that always can help you, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of life you had. So I would like to have a book, not to telling about my story, but to help different people understand that we are all in the same and everything will be fine.
Yeah. Something like that is quite motivational and quite positive. Yeah. I could see you easily doing that. I think you'll be amazing.
I wish, but still I need more inspiring, more, because I have past, I have now, and I need a little bit of the future in the book.
Well, I'll be honest, so far what you've told me about your life, I feel really inspired by you and hearing your story, because I'll be honest, from what I had read about you or seen, I would not have expected that, you know, this was your actual story, that you've been through so much.
I don't know, I don't share a lot about my life because it's not that interesting. The people now want to see pictures and that's it. So
yeah. Well, I think we all think our life isn't interesting, but I don't know, I think yours is, I don't know, it's a real story of determination.
Let's hope so. I hope that God will help me to have it.
Yes, yeah, I'm sure he will.
Thank you.
So, with your job, actually, I was about to say you've traveled a lot, but with COVID, that has changed things a lot. But when, you know, the world is slowly getting back to normal, if there was let's say another campaign, or you're working with a different brand, which country would you love to go to?
For the work, honestly, it's not important because you don't have time at all. You don't have any time to go anywhere to see anything. You always at the work because you wake up, you go to makeup, you do fitting, you work. But for my own experience, I would like to visit India.
Yeah.
I would like to. Right now it's impossible, but it can be a really interesting trip.
Yeah. So being a model, would you say dating for you is hard, or is it okay?
Dating?
Yeah.
It's a little bit hard because I have a boyfriend, and I understand him that I go so many times, so much traveling, but for the moment he understands me. He understands me. For the future, we will see, because also this is your decision if you want to stop working and create a family, or you want to continue work. So it's more your decision. But I think that it's not difficult, because if you like what you do and you have a partner who don't understand this, then it's not for you.
Yeah. Yeah. But so of course it's important to have someone supporting your work and your ambitions.
It's me. I support myself for the moment, but it's like I have so many friends. They also supporting me. For my family, it's a little bit complicated because they don't understand my work, and also my boyfriend. He's kind of like all my family. He have no Instagram. He's like doing the real estate. So okay, but I support myself, and this is the best way.
That's the main thing. Yeah. So what would you say in the past few years, what have you really learned about yourself?
I don't know. I think this kind of job always, all the time when you work or you're at home, you have every day the new lesson. And what I really understood that I will not change myself anymore for anyone, for any kind of work. And I want to continue doing my job, being who I am. And this is the lesson that is really hard sometimes, because you can hear offers like, we give you this job if you lose weight or if you do that. And it's really complicated all the time to remind yourself, just be yourself, just be yourself, don't change, don't change.
Yeah.
And everything will be fine, because at the end, I think in this kind of job, because also when you do fashion show and all that, you have so many different people around you, and you always have a choice to be yourself or to lose, because you can lose in all this world. Thanks God that I'm lucky that I'm working at Guess and we don't have bad environment with the girls, but you can go to another job and you can be in a bad situation, and you can decide if you can help the person or you can hurt the person for your own, that you can think good, but it's not true. So this is that I learned from the last years, that when you come back home or when you're at the hotel, because you're working, at the end of the day, one thing that it's matter, it's who you are. If you stay yourself or if you change for not important things. So this, I think. Sorry for my English, I'm not very good.
No, your English is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely, don't worry about that. No, I totally understand where you're coming from. But have you experienced that in modeling in general, any negativity from other models?
Now, no, but right now when I'm working, no, I don't have it. But I heard so many stories, because I'm working with the big models, and they told me the stories how they was treating from another people, and I think that it's a lot of not very nice people in this industry. That's why I'm super happy that I'm in Guess right now, and I found so many friends, so many good people now. But I heard that in other companies and other works, not all the time the models are friends with each other, not nice with each other, and this is that I don't understand. Why.
So it's right that you were found from Instagram, is that correct? So tell me about that. What happened?
I was, I don't remember. I remember that suddenly Paul Marciano, he texted me on Instagram, hello, how is your name? And he invited me to Barcelona to help the models, because I work at the store. So all the time in the fashion show, we have the girls from the store who can help put like jewelry and all that. And I've been invited there. And I remember that suddenly I was working at the hotel and I went out and I saw Paul Marciano, and he was like, oh, Liza, hello. And my English was just yes and thank you, and that's it. And I was and he told me, do you want to do the fashion show because you're tall? And I remember I was because I was new and I didn't know what to answer, and I didn't understand half of what he talking to me because I didn't understand English.
Yeah.
But at the end, this is kind of destiny, because if he will not find me on Instagram, I would never end up in Barcelona with other models.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So when you got that message in your DM on Instagram, were you completely shocked? How did you feel?
I felt, I don't know, I was super confused. I remember I asked my mom, like, Mom, what should I, what to do, how to, and nothing. It was like simple questions from Paul, like, what's your name? That's it. That's it. Like, what's your name? So it was nice. And no, I remember he also asked me if this is the natural color of the hair and of the eyes, and that's it. And I was so confusing, like, oh my God, I don't remember, this is natural or not. And I was so nervous. But honestly, he made me feel super comfortable when I came in Barcelona, because I didn't expect from him and from the team, from the models, to be welcomed, because you're new, you are. But honestly, I'm very grateful to Paul for everything.
Yeah. It's amazing. Because most people, if they got a DM like that, they would have to question a lot that, is this even real? Is this happening?
Yeah, but me, because I didn't get invited as a model, so it was kind of different. So for me, I'm very happy, because before that, I never been in Barcelona.
Yeah.
So I was very happy that he invited me. But I told you, like, I live in super small town, that for us here, it's different life, from maybe if I live in Barcelona, I live in Madrid, and I know about all that work, and suddenly they text me, yes, but when you live in small town, it's different.
Yeah, absolutely. So, are you also working with other brands, or mainly just Guess?
No, right now, no.
Would you like to?
Depends. Of course, I would like to have a little bit more work. But we'll see. Now I just found another agency, and we will see if they will find me some good job, because you're not fit in everything right now, because not it's still, they have old mentality about the models, about how they should look. So it's not very easy right now with the work.
Yeah. So what would you say is your passion in life? What makes you really happy?
My family, and just life in the just life. I don't know how to explain it to you, because you cannot find one thing, and I think it's even bad if you have one thing that make you happy, because if this thing will be gone, then you will be not happy. No, I think life at all, even bad things, good things that happen to you, the life is still beautiful.
What is your favorite food that your mom makes you?
Ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm so simple. I like ice cream and I like bread.
Yeah.
That's it.
How about the food your mom makes you, your traditional food? What's your favorite?
I like Ukrainian food. I like borscht.
Yeah.
I like vareniki. I don't know how to explain to you in English, but Ukrainian food are super, super, super good. I like it so much.
Yeah. So, your mom, she lives in Spain, is that right?
Yeah.
So how often do you see her?
She lives maybe half an hour from my home working, but she's working a lot, so I'm trying to see her as much as possible, but it's not always possible. So I try my best to be with her.
So when you started as a model, naturally any mom would worry or have questions. What did your mom say to you? What did she advise you?
At the beginning, nothing. She is not. She don't very understand this job, so she didn't tell me anything. She told me, this is your decision, okay, go for it.
Yeah. So she left you to it and thought, you'll make the best of it.
Yeah, I try always to do the best everywhere. Here at the store, there at Guess, everywhere.
Yeah. So tell me a real happy moment so far in your life. It can be about your career, it can be about anything, but something that has happened recently that has made you so happy.
No, recently that made me so happy that finally we had the opportunity to bring my grandmother here. So now she's living with us. And she will come maybe in 1 hour to my home and we can cook together Ukrainian food. This is the happiest moment, the last happiest moment.
So that's happening today?
Yeah, she's coming because she also lives with my mom, so it's maybe half an hour or 10 minutes in the car, and we will do Sunday traditional Ukrainian food.
Yeah. Oh. So you've got a nice, lovely day ahead of you.
Sure.
So you told me no, on your Instagram you've got on your highlights about books. So tell me a recent book that you've read.
I'm reading now 7 Habits of I don't know in English. Because I'm reading in Russian, so it's 7 навыков высокоэффективных людей. Because I read already, but long time ago, and of course long time ago it's not the same as you will understand it now. And also I'm reading now different book because I read two at the same time, because I like to combine the books, because you cannot read just all the time something motivational, that because you will get confused with real life. So it's good to read this and after read more like novella or something like this. And I'm reading different. It's 2 lives.
Yeah.
Really interesting book. I'm just read half of it and it's 2 books. So I'm really excited to read it.
Yeah. And I also saw you paint. Is that right? That was amazing. You are such a good artist.
No, thank you.
So talented. So when did you start painting? What age?
When I was a kid, because I'm a very nervous person, I always need to do things. I cannot just sit and that's it. But it was just one that my mom told me, it was just one possibility to get you relaxed and calm. It's painting. And when I paint, I can paint 10 hours with no food, with closed door, not taking the phone, just paint. And it's like different, it's meditation.
Yeah.
Different world.
Kind of like a form of therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's like you can create something, and when you paint, you don't think, you don't have any problems, because the moment when you start, the life is not existing anymore. I don't know how to explain to you. It's so on me.
Yeah. So did you know that you're actually really good at it?
No, I just do what I like and that's it.
Yeah, because I saw that and I was like, wow, that is so impressive that you're a naturally gifted artist.
Oh, thank you.
So when you paint, do you paint whenever you get time, or whenever you want to relax, or?
I paint always when I have time, because I have 2 jobs, so I don't have a lot of days off. And when I paint, I prefer to be free. 1 hour, 3 hours, 8 hours, because you never know when you will get finished the painting, or maybe in 1 hour you'll tell, okay, enough. Maybe in 4 hours you can tell enough. So I prefer to have whole day off to have the opportunity really to relax, not to paint for paint.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see people buying your paintings easily.
No, this is mine. It's my baby's, or I just give it to someone, or I don't want the money for something that is mine. I can give like a present, but never for money.
So it's more of a passion and hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with as we spoke before that you were found on Instagram, how have you found social media since becoming a model?
My mind didn't change about social media. I think it's just social media.
Yeah.
Nothing important. Of course, you can have more followers, maybe you can have more work, but for me, I would not like to be a blogger. Yeah. Because my life, it's my life, and it's really complicated to show different life on social media, like everyone else is doing that. And for what reason?
Yeah.
For what? Okay, you can have it for work, for example. If you are a model, maybe some brands can see you on Instagram, call you. This is nice.
Yeah.
But because I also know that a lot of people have problems because of social media. But they see different lives, they think that this is perfect, this is how they look, but at the end, no.
Yeah.
Nothing is real on social media. Nothing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's
for me it's the same. It's now, it's 5 years ago, it's 1 year ago, I didn't change my mind at all.
Yeah. Yeah, social media, I do think it's a little bit of an illusion that people give too much attention to.
Yes. So very, very much. I'm okay with the people who, for example, spend the time looking at Instagram things. It's okay because we're all people and it can happen, but never take it seriously.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah. Because it can be Photoshop, fake clothes, not real relationship. It's like, don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Me in my free time, I'm looking dogs in Instagram because I love dogs and I cannot have it. So this is make me happy, and I can spend 1 hour looking at the dogs. But so where is the problem?
Have you got any pets?
Yeah, when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
When we moved from Syria to Ukraine back, it was the house of my grandmother, and she was renting the house for one man. And when he needed to move to another country, he told us that he cannot have the dog with him. So he wanted to would tell to the dog goodbye, that it was not nice at all. And of course my family was like, no, we are keeping the dog with us. And it was my first and only dog that I had in my life. And he was super smart. He was kind of baby. I think that when I will be older, I will have 40 dogs for sure. For sure. Cats, not very my style, but dogs, I love them so much. So much.
Dogs are the best. They make you so happy. And when you think about it, when they come in your life, you do everything for them, but they make you so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they love you, I think, even more than you love yourself.
Exactly.
Like your mom loves you. It's completely different. And the dogs are so, I don't know, I cannot explain it.
Yeah. Unconditional love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for a girl watching this and she wants to become a model, what advice would you have?
I think if the girl want to become a model, first of all, she need to be, it's no matter if she's 20, 30, 18, 16. First of all, she need to be really smart, because in this world they can tell her, oh, lose, change, get fat, get lose weight, be skinny, change your. So she need to understand where she's going and what goal she's having for the end. And this is the most important. After, just take the Polaroids in the wall with the bikini, send to the agencies and wait. That's it, if you want.
Yeah.
But I think that everyone who want to be a model, they need to become a model just because they love this job. not because of something else, just because they want this job and they have their own goal. Not because I want to be a model because it's easy. It's not.
Yeah. Do you feel that people think they know what modeling is like, but they really don't know?
Yeah, exactly. Almost everyone. If you're not there, if you are not working, so you never can understand it until you're there. And it's very difficult to explain to someone. So
yeah.
But I think it's one of the best jobs.
Yeah.
Because you get opportunity to travel, you get opportunity to have the work that you really love to do, and the most important, you meet so many people. Yesterday I was talking to my friends that they are also guest models, and we was talking that if not guests, we will never know about each other, we will never be like friends. Never, because now I cannot imagine my life even one day spending without talking to them all the day, calling them to video, because if no, it's not the same.
Yeah.
And this is what I like about guests. It's not when you come to work and, oh, my baby, hello. No, it's not. Because we're really friends. In the guests, outside in guests, no matter what happened, I know that we continue being together. This is what I really like about our job now.
Yeah. And that's so lovely to see. It's been so lovely speaking to you, Liza.
Thank you so much. It was lovely to speaking to you too.
And I really, I'll look forward to interviewing you again. And you're amazing. I absolutely love this interview.
Thank you so much.
And I really pray that you get everything in life. You get all the happiness in the world.
No, thank you. I think that the God will give me everything that I need. So thank you so much. I really would like to meet you in person one day. Where do you live?
I live in London.
London?
Yeah.
Maybe one day I will come. I've never been there.
Yeah. Well, whenever you come, let me know. We're meeting.
Of course, for sure.
Definitely.
Yes.
So thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing Sunday with your grandma.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So,
Thank you.
See you. Bye.